The war of art. What I do: I get up, take a shower, have breakfast, I read the paper, brush my teeth. If I have phone calls to make, I make them. I have got my coffee now. I put on my lucky work boots and stitch up the lucky leads that my niece Meredith gave me. I head back to my office, crank up the computer. My lucky hooded sweatshirt is dabbed over the chair with the lucky charm I got from a gypsy in Saint Mary's de la Mer for only $8 in France, and my lucky gargle name tag that came from a dream I once had. I put it on. On my thesaurus is my lucky canon that my friend Bob Versandi gave me from Morro Castle, Cuba. I point it towards my chair so it can fire inspiration into me. Say my prayer, which is the invocation of the muse from Homer Odyssey's translation by T.E. Lawrence of Arabia, which my dear mate Paul Rink gave me, and which sits near myself with the cufflinks that belong to my father, and my lucky acorn from the battlefield at Thermopylae. It's about 10:30 now. I sit down and plug in. When I start making typos, I know I'm getting tired. That's 4 hours or so. I have hit the point of diminishing returns. I wrap for the day, copy whatever I have done to disks, and stash the disks in the glove compartment of my truck in case there's a fire and I have to run for it. I power down. It's 3:30. The office is closed. How many pages have I produced? I don't care. Are they any good? I don't even think about it. All that matters is I have put in my time and hit it with all I have got. All that counts is that for this day, for this section, I have overcome resistance. What I know: there's a secret that real writers know that wannabe writers don't know, and the secret is this: it's not the writing part that's hard. What's hard is sitting down to write. What keeps us from writing down is resistance. The unlived life. Most of us have two lives: the life we live and the unlived life within us. Between the two stands resistance. Have you ever brought home a treadmill and let it gather dust in the attic? Ever quit a diet, a course of yoga, a meditation practice? Have you ever bailed out on a call to embark upon a spiritual practice? Dedicate yourself to a humanitarian calling. Commit your life to the service of others. Have you ever wanted to be a mother, a doctor, an advocate for the weak and helpless, to run for office, crusade for the planet, campaign for world peace, or to preserve the environment? Late at night, have you experienced the vision of the person you might become, the work you could accomplish, the realized being you were meant to be? Are you a writer who doesn't write, a painter who doesn't paint, an entrepreneur who never starts a venture? Then you know what resistance is. One night, I was lying down. I heard Papa talking to his mama. I heard Papa say to let that boy boogie woogie, cause it's in him and it's got to come out. John Lee Hooker, Bookie Chilling. Resistance is the most toxic force on the planet. It is the root of more unhappiness than poverty, disease, and erectile dysfunction. To yield to resistance deforms our spirit. It stands us and makes us less than we are and we were born to be. If you believe in God, and I do, you must declare resistance evil for it prevents us from achieving the life God intended when He endowed each of us with our own unique genius. Genius is a Latin word. The Romans used it to denote an inner spirit, holy and inviolable, which watches over us, guiding us to our calling. A writer writes with his genius, an artist paints with hers. Everyone who creates pays from this sacramental center. It is our soul seat, the vessel that holds our being in potential. Our stars, beacon, and Polaris. Every sun casts a shadow, and genius shadow is resistance. As powerful as is our soul's call to realization, so potent are the forces of resistance arrayed against it. Resistance is faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, harder to kick than crack cocaine. We are not alone if we have moved down if we are not alone if we have been moved down by resistance.